my friend that runs a homeless organization here in town, and I have him on, so I feel like I just learned so much about that community and how to better help them.
Nice to meet you.
Chris Lane's coming.
You want to hug?
Something similar podcast.
I just turned away. I was just telling my coworkers I was in
So
New
we're
York.
doing that, and then I'm considering going to this workout class this afternoon.
I'm a volunteer.
And sometimes I do no form. I'm trying to win. Then I have a dead arm for like a week. I'm probably good though.
Yeah, I know. I was about to. I was like, oh, don't write that down.
Oh, nice.
And this has almonds in it.
It better have almonds.
For people that are allergic. I was going to be good, but I was like, I can do it.
How's it going?
Hey, this is Diamond people. How are you doing?
What's new? Have a good Memorial Day weekend?
Yes, I did. I had a lot of fun. So basically, just stayed home for one. So how was yours?
Kids and yeah. I usually don't like to go
Hey, Johnny.
we spent
I go all over. Something like that. Good morning. Good
Morning.
So that's like,
There we go. Thank you. Nobody has a memo, right?
No, but I brought it to yes, there's a red egg. I have it in the car. So I didn't know if you guys had your own or something. No.
You guys okay over there in the sun? Okay, well, I know it's a hot morning. We're probably already pushing 100 degrees here at about 10:15, so we'll try and make this as painless as possible. I'm in a suit and tie and all that, so it's pretty hot up here. Okay. So, my name is Ezra Salas. Hi. My name is Ezra Salas. I'm the campus president for the Institute of Technology here at Modesto. Thank you all very, very much for joining us on this Tuesday morning, on a beautiful Tuesday morning as we celebrate something very special to us. I see a lot of familiar faces, a lot of partnerships in the community, some new, some old, some for many years, some that we've just established. And so it's kind of coming full circle to think of us celebrating 20 years of supporting our community, the Modesto community, partnering with employers, of course our students. I always tell our students, it's a three-way partnership that we have here. It's the school, it's the students, and of course the employers, the communities that we serve, those employers, those businesses that we support as well by giving them qualified, career-ready graduates. And boy, it's a busy time for us. It's a good time for the programs you offer. Obviously heating and air conditioning. I'll start with that one. That's what's on the forefront of my mind. Nursing, culinary, several medical programs, a CERN program, a lot of which you'll get a chance to see as you go through the tour. So we're going to try and keep this moving as much as possible. We have some breakfast, I'll say, some crepes being made by our culinary program, as well as a beautiful ice sculpture that we're so excited to show off. You guys will see that on the tour. Every program has a simulation of what they do in a day combined, so you guys will be able to see that and really see what we do. But I do want to get back to what the meaning of the 20th anniversary. I mean, 20 years, a lot of businesses have come and gone, and unfortunately, a lot of schools have come and gone in that time as well. And Institute of Technology has held strong here. We're also still a good secret, unfortunately. We're trying to break that secrecy. Not too many folks know Institute of Technology until I say, well, you know where Grigori High School is? Yeah, we know where, well, right across the street from there. Oh, yeah, no, there's a school there, right? So our management team, our school over the last 2 years, we really put a focus on getting name recognition and letting the community know that we're here. We're supporting our employers, we're supporting our students that come in. Our students are just amazing. They come in with goals, they come in with career skills lacking a little bit, sometimes even lacking in personal resources. And the wonderful team here at IoT, we put them all together. The students trust in us. They're typically 9-month programs. Some programs are a little bit longer. I won't get into all of those. And we help them change their lives. We actually have a cheer in our admissions department, and it goes 1, 2, 3, change lives. And it's not just a tagline or something we just say. That's something that we truly believe. We're helping our students change their lives. They're coming in at this, and it's different for everybody, whatever level they're at, and they're trying to get to that level. And we're playing a little part in helping them boost that. And it's pretty simple what I tell the students at orientation. This is a bad decision if you don't go all the way, right? You're going to go backwards. You'll find yourself in a worse situation a couple months from now than you are right now if you don't complete this program. Tell them when you fill out that application, it says, did you complete college? It's not yes or no, I have one more semester or one more class. It's yes you did or no you didn't. That's what they want to know. And we're helping our students understand that. And we're seeing changes as our students are coming in, that we're seeing more of the students wanting to do better and stay in their community, because lots of times students will get trained and then they'll go somewhere else, right? They'll go to another community to work, and we're trying to keep them here. So I won't go too much longer. I know we have some guests, and I want to thank all the guests again that are going to come up and speak. Thank you guys for being here. Seen some still sneak in the chambers and such. And we're just proud to be a partner with the community. I do want to mention one more thing. It's pretty simple what we're doing. We're helping our students be more marketable. That's really what we do. We give them skills to help them be more marketable. The more marketable they are, the more they can go compete in the workforce. So we're taking these students that maybe they wouldn't survive if they went to a 4-year UC. They're not academically ready, right? They still need the structure. We're taking the students that they don't have a whole lot of college opportunities, but with the right support and the right guidance at the right college, they're going to do real well for themselves and our community. And that's what you'll see, a whole buildings full. You're going to see buildings full of future HVAC professionals, future nurses, future culinary chefs, future medical assistants, pharmacy tech, all of that in training right now so they can go out there and be more competitive in the workforce. Again, thank you all for coming. 20 years, pretty big deal, pretty big deal, especially in our sector. It's been a lot of changes in education. There's still ongoing changes. Boy, we have so much compliance and regulation and rules that we must follow, and we adhere to all of them, by the way, we adhere to all of them, but there's just a lot of protection for all of us to make sure that we're producing good quality graduates. And at the end of the day, another thing I tell the students is that it's my responsibility to make sure that we earn their money every day and they get their money's worth. And that starts with quality of education in the classroom, and you guys will see that. So again, thank you all for coming. Appreciate it. We're going to keep it moving here. Now, Christine, who are we bringing up next?
The chambers.
All right, both at the same time? Okay, so the Hispanic Chamber and the Modesto Chamber, can you please come up? Thank you.
All right, good morning, everybody. My name is Johnny Garcia. I'm the president of the Central Valley Hispanic Chamber. I'm going to say a couple words, and then I'm going to hand it over to Trish, and then we'll do our certificates, and we'll move on with the ribbon cutting. Real quick, just want to thank the IoT for being such a great, for being a great partner with the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. We partner up with them with numerous different things. Christine has been a big help on with that connection. So thank you, Christine and Ezra and your whole team. You guys do a great job over here, and it truly is one of the hidden gems of our community, and that's our job, is to get the word out to everybody. Because places like this is what makes our community thrive. So thank you. I'm handing it over to Trish, which is the CEO of the Modesto Chamber.
Good morning. Thank you.
Good morning.
I was gonna say to Ezra, you forgot to turn the air conditioner on, but you can already cover that.
Our guys are working on it. They're working on it right now.
As Johnny said, I'm Trish Christensen, President and CEO of Modesto Chamber of Commerce. It's such an honor to be out here. Ezra and I met several years ago. He has a passion with his role with our Business and Education Committee, so I know through and through he really cares about the bridge between business and education and wants to be a resource with that. And so we've been partnering on a project that will be revealing shortly that we're super excited about. So this is a perfect opportunity to bring people in and see his side of what he's doing out here. So thank you for hosting us all for that, and congratulations on your 20th. So Johnny and I get to do primarily the celebratory part of this today. So we're going to start with our presentation. So the ones that I see here, so if I miss one, please raise your hand, but I think we're going to go right to council, and Mayor Zwallen, and I know Ms. Knoyer's here.
Thank you so much for this invitation today, and I'm grateful that Jenny is here with me. She's our little stick of dynamite, as you know, on the city council, and we love her. And we're both nurses, so we have a lot in common. I can just tell the way she thinks, and I think it's very much about getting the work done and not wasting a lot of time in the meantime. But I'm really grateful for this invitation today to be here with you and for the work that you do, and that our students will benefit greatly from the jobs that they will be producing after they graduate and attain these degrees. And I don't know that there's any more appropriate person to be thinking of right now than an HVAC person. That on a day like today, I mean, when you call, it is truly an emergency. And we appreciate that so much, and in medical assisting and other fields that you do. So thank you so much for this invitation. I don't know if now is the time to present the certificate. We have a certificate of recognition presented to Institute of Technology on this day of June 1st, 2021. On behalf of the Modesto City Council, I offer our congratulations on the occasion of your 20th year anniversary, and we wish you continued success. Thank you so much.
Whatever you like.
Yes.
You're the boss.
No.
Good to see you. True statement.
I don't even know, 14 days, I guess will be different.
Thank you.
Pictures? Yeah.
Okay, I just want to make one little comment, and I'm not going to go behind the
You're
thing
good.
because I disappear. The only thing I want to say is that this seems like it's out in the, quite a ways away. Well, when I moved to Modesto in 1940, I lived on where we moved into Spruce and Franklin, which is now Martin Luther King Boulevard. That is where the city ended. So I presume and that was like, how many years ago? 80? So I will presume before this is all over, you will be like where I lived before, in almost the center of Modesto.
Thank you. And Bill Robinson with Modesto Chamber of Commerce. He's actually going to make two
on the board with the Modesto Chamber, and so glad to be out here this morning.
No, everybody come in. We're just putting them and then everyone's filling around them. Excuse me, sir.
Okay, Johnny, right where you are. Johnny, right where you are. And no, go back that way, Johnny. Right there. Everybody in from there, and the mayor.
Everyone scoot over.
From Johnny to the mayor. Everybody on the inside. Thank you. There you go. If you can't see the camera can't see you.
How about you guys call us which way you want us to look, because there's a whole array.
I'm just looking at Jamie. I'm just looking at Jaime.
Okay, so we'll take pictures and then let us know, and then Ezra, you go.
Okay, eyes on here. Everybody say.
Scissors, don't put it.
Is open, ready?
Nice.
Everybody say cheeseburger.
Cheeseburger.
Okay, ready to cut? Go for it, Ezra.
1, 2, 3. Oh yeah.
Sorry, I'm all up in you guys' mix.
And recording.
All right, there you go.
Sorry, go to your right, you're fine.
What about that? To the right? Okay, thank you.
Go for it. There you go, you got it.
The closest thing to real world. So, perfect. I'll have you guys follow cutters. Want to take them to the simulator? Yep. So, I verified the answers. A lot of it is.
Yeah, so those things that we need to focus on. Right now, my numbers are all hurting, right? Hurting beyond. Yeah? Everybody. I know, everybody, that's why. Is this a virtual reality? I think so.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
So it's a very good phrase when we can step them through it and say, this is where your shots landed. Because as you saw earlier, you couldn't see where the shots were landing. Much like in real life, you don't get to see where the bullet landed necessarily. So do you use actual blocks? I didn't talk about that before.
Just here to show you, Ezra wanted to show you the old and the modern furnaces. So right here, this is a really old furnace. This is what they call a standing pilot furnace, which there's still some in operation today. I tell the students not to stand in front of it because these old furnaces can roll out at you. So this is the the old furnace. So let me take you over here real quick. Let's turn this down so it doesn't run too long. Okay, take your walk over here real fast. This is my students from the afternoon class or the morning class. Good morning. Good morning. How you doing? And this is the modern furnace. As you can see, they use a PVC for a flue pipe because they extract so much heat out of the gas now. They're very ultra efficient.
Where's the burning flame?
What's that?
Where's the burning flame?
Absolutely. I wanted to show you one, but this is the most modern, so you really can't see. Well, you can through the window, but everything is all closed combustion now. It'll come on here in a second. It takes a few seconds.
Safety, yes.
There you go.
It's on?
Yeah, so
Now you can see.
See now the difference between what we used to have to this is about what you're going to see nowadays.
And what's really cool about that is our students get a really wide exposure on different types of models. So when they are learning the hands-on training and they are going through the process of troubleshooting, as it was a technician, you have experience on different models and just different scenarios that they would typically come across in the job site.
Okay. Louis,
You can see the
yes, sir,
flame in there
Dennis.
now.
I see
You can see the
refrigeration.
flame.
Do you do any
It's on.
kind of like larger scale?
Get up there, you can see the.
Cold storage warehouses, things like that.
We do and we don't, but what we teach them is the process is the same. So even though we might just work on that small walk-in box right there, that's pretty much working on something at a major scale. Some of the components are different, but it's basically refrigeration doesn't change no matter what it's small. So yes, they do get exposed to in that aspect. This is what they invented over 150 years ago. This is the refrigeration cycle right here. This basically shows us how the refrigerant evaporates and condenses. And that's what these guys right now, this is the class they're learning right now. It's about the evaporator mostly, but it's about how refrigeration has to condense and it has to evaporate. If you don't have those two processes, you don't have refrigerant. It's kind of like the way you sweat on your body. When you sweat, it's not the moisture that makes you feel cool, it's when the moisture evaporates. And that is the basis of thermodynamics. Any questions?
Also, the students, they do work with labs, so we're going to go ahead and step into the lab. We'll speak with Ms. Koshko. She'll give you a little bit of a rundown. How are you?
Hello, I'm Cynthia Koshko. I'm the Medical Division Director.
Oh, careful. So this in here is going to be our medical assistant lab. In here our students get all the hands-on training that they receive and they get them ready to be out in an actual place. So whether it's doctor's office
And then your first love, is it on your left or your right
If
side?
I can have you just introduce yourself and kind of explain a little bit. She's actually one of our instructors here.
Hi, how are you guys doing today?
Just kind of explain a little bit about what you do in here.
Today what they're doing is called mock office. So we've given the fictitious patients a reason for a visit. And the medical assistants are doing a full set of vitals. And then they're speaking to the patients regarding what medications they're taking, if they're allergic to any medications, and the reason for their visit. Medical assistants are documenting so in the chart, and then establishing what ambulatory care testing needs to be done, such as a urinalysis, maybe a pregnancy test, whatever the case may be. That way, when the provider comes into the room, he's well prepared for what's to come. And so that's what they're doing right now.
So this is like medical assistance?
Yes, for medical assistants.
Yeah, and so they get all of the training that they need in an actual doctor's office, clinic, hospital, chiropractic office. They teach students how to use the wheelchairs and fit them for crutches. They do a lot of lab work as well. So they do the centrifuge, which is actually what they're going to be doing urine samples, blood samples. They do blood gas injections. Typically what you would see at a normal doctor visit at the beginning of that stage. Okay.
And what does she do?
Sorry, excuse me, I'm gonna do your analysis.
Oh,
You needed to get that.
Sorry.
Sorry about that.
See, she needed to hurry. Get out of my way.
Alright, do you guys have any questions or anything?
That's great. Yeah, because you know.
These are some renderings of our developing new program space. We are going to go in this building right here. The first 4 classrooms are going to be converted into a lecture and a lab space, which is what you see on these 2 boards. That one over there, our designer put together some of the options that we have in our planning for this space. And then the video here is actually footage from our Clovis campus. So this is what our program looks like in Clovis. And so we actually submit our application today for our accreditation for our program and hope to start in November, as long as everything goes as
We don't hope.
planned.
We're gonna start in November.
Yes, yes. We are the third campus that's starting the program, so we have a really good, program that's already been established at our sister campuses. So we are very confident that we will be able to start our first cohort this November. So take a look at the pictures, and yeah, if you guys have any questions about the program.
What's really good about this program for us right now is that in the area there's really nothing that's close. We have students who travel from the Bay Area to our Clovis campus.
Yeah.
So us being here and being able to offer this program to people local that are in the area, that just haven't had the opportunity to be able to travel that far or just kind of make that commitment to something that's so far out, it's definitely opening a lot of doors for a lot of people.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
Clovis is by Fresno, right?
Yes, and they travel from San Jose to Clovis, Sacramento to Clovis. It's an on-campus program, for them there. So it's definitely a commitment, but it's awesome.
Yeah.
Do you guys have any questions or anything?
Nope. He needs physical therapy.
How are you? And they're actually in motion right now doing simulation, so if you want to share with them what they're doing, and there you go ahead.
You guys want to step in here?
His name is Marcus. Same last name, Sanogo. Okay? She couldn't void. I haven't gotten her up to the bathroom. She's dozing now. The father baby, like I said, is at the bedside there. She speaks Spanish. Okay, but she's able to understand English as well. Okay? She's only been in this country for 7 months. She's originally from Mali. Okay, and she's Muslim. Alright? So my recommendation for you guys is to perform funding massage care. As soon as you have this patient, make sure you have this support here. Vital signs like this. Okay? Any questions? Okay. Did you say her age? Take a deep breath. She was 23 years old.
So.
Oh, wait.
All right. So with this
I think it could be either side because the bladder is like right here on top. Yeah. So if it's full, it's gonna push it off to the side.
This is firm at the umbilicus. Do you want to set a vital sign? Okay, so her blood pressure was 108. 72. Heart rate of 102.
We're doing a postpartum
Respiratory rate is 20. And this is O2 saturation is at 97%. Her temperature was 99.
It's definitely hands-on, yeah.
Within the first 24 hours. That's rated low. So her patient is up.
You don't put no one second.
She's actually our instructor for our pharmacy technician program. So I'm going to have you guys wrap her around. She'll give you a little bit of information about our program and some of the hands-on stuff that she helps our students get training on as well.
Very well. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to be here. These are my students. Thank you. We are in compounding module. So today is our first day. We are here and working on reconstituting powders. So for example, this is an antibiotic powder. So it has the directions on how much to add water. Then everybody kind of read the instruction already. And then we're adding amount of water, not all together at the same time. So half of it, the box says that to add 2/3 of water first and then add the remaining afterward. So everybody is doing the first part of the water. So you guys go ahead and then read your instruction. It also says to shake vigorously. So shake that thing, your container, and then add the remaining of water into your antibiotic powder. So go ahead and complete your task.
And one of the things that we really focus on in this program is they do a lot of, they learn different types of medication, generic and name brand, but our main focus is to get our students to be able to be comfortable to be in a like a retail pharmacy or even hospital pharmacies as well. They learn how to do the IV bags for patients with solution. They learn how to do everything hands-on. So our goal is for our students when they go on externship to be trained properly, to be able to be confident with what they do. They do everything from transcribe prescriptions all the always fulfilling prescriptions and being able to be knowledgeable enough to do that.
This is our hospital pharmacy, but I'm not sure if I should talk about hospital pharmacy or not because you're not doing hospital pharmacy, this module. But this is our ID hood. So if they are in the hospital module, they have to do a lot of aseptic technique. So meaning they will have to wash hands, wearing proper clothing in order to work under the ID hood. And this one has a lot of restriction on how to work and how to manipulate hands when somebody is working under the ID hood. Then all of our supplies are in this section. We have our hospital pharmacy, so students learn how to make IV bags. For example, hydration. They are just using these IV bags and add medications on these under the IV hood. So everything has to be under aseptic technique. So they cannot just work it into regular. This is non-sterile compounding, but when we are in the hospital, what we have to have the sterile compounding. So it has to be under the IV hood. And then they are wearing these special clothing, which is the gown, right? They have to wear gown, face mask, shoe cover, hair cover, shoe cover, and all of these are proper proper equipment or proper clothing for the IV patient. But when we are doing non-sterile compounding, as long as the area is clean and is all well lit, student can work as they're not following instruction for that. They all have a different USP chapter that falls under different category, and then what are the requirements for each section. And this is our retail pharmacy, meaning like it's whether it's a Walgreens or Rite Aid pharmacy. So the medications are alphabetized by generic name, A to Z, and then we all do compounding medication or fill prescription from this section. That is our today's assignment, that we are doing compounding preparation, which is reconstituting powders. And this is our first day of compounding mod for this section.
Do you guys have any questions or anything?
Any questions for students?
Where do you get the shoe covers?
These are all ordered. These are the shoe covers. We have to order everything ahead of the program, ahead of the mod start. So these are the shoe covers, and this is the head cover. Students wear all of these things. And then we also have the gown. So everything has proper steps, so which you need to do first. Students have to do hand washing first, and then they have to put their protective clothing. So, and hand washing is also, it has its own proper hand washing. They have to wash all the way to elbow, and then how they have to wash it. And then this our face mask. They also wear face mask. If you're in the lab, we would prefer to wear the face mask that we do for the lab. But if you're doing different class activity, we're just gonna wear our own regular face mask. Thank you so much. Thank you everyone for being here.
So we actually have 3 running kitchens and then our big shop. So we're going to walk up this way. Our students go through different modules, so they'll do like Mediterranean cuisine, they do Latin American cuisine, American cuisine.
Jim did that last night. Yeah, it's set up like a
Yes. So, they learn about ingredients, history, and then they get to come in, they create their dishes, and they're going to be actually making the cake. So our students get to be in the kitchen themselves every single day. Our goal is to be collections out in the street. Right? So our students are able to have students start up food trucks, we've had students work in restaurants, bakeries, and there's just a lot of opportunity for them. So on this side,
Thank you.
A really good deal for this. So we have our wood tabletops in here. If you look under, we have all the different types of flour that students use, whether it's a pastry flour, cake flour, bread flour, everything in here is flour. So all the cakes and desserts or the breakfast specials we saw with the bread and the are basically used with all of them. So we have our mixers here, we work with laminated dough. We have all of our cake pans, platters, all of our bowls are set up. We have our oven grade, restaurant grade ovens that are used for food. So that way they can or feel that are comfortable using this kind of equipment. And part of the program for culinary and this one is cleanup. There's a lot of cultural traditions, state animals, environment. So learning new things because the stoves apart and doing the deep cleaning to where they can have a state, a state that's they're able to do so as well. So it's a lot more than just the culinary side.
So the chefs have to actually learn how to clean all of these equipments?
Yeah, the students will, so we do it at the end of the module, so every 5 weeks, when they have finals, they come in and take things apart and clean, they mop, everything. They do it at the end of each class, but that's really more focused on the deep end of doing that. Our chefs are in with our students on a daily basis, so it's not like our students are just out doing their own thing. You saw in there, our chef actually will standing right here, they'll try the dishes, they'll make sure that everything is how it should go. And that way our students are also able to ask questions. Okay? Any questions or anything about the kitchens, any of the labs that you guys saw?
No, everything's